reactions ranged from silence to a mixed bag of go fill in the blanks. Nervous laugh. I'm not sure what your takeaway from this book will be, but I'll share mine. People are funny. I can't explain why some folks entertained the idea of my ads for so long. Maybe they wanted a good story, which is an attitude I can get behind any day. Maybe they were trolling me back, or maybe we're all just bored. Whatever the reason, I encourage you to talk to strangers. It's very fun. And I'm not talking about the white van, do you want some candy types of strangers, okay? Don't take my suggestions out of context. I'm talking about the strangers you meet online who are willing to come over and play dead for a fixed hourly rate. Those strangers rule. Back to that day at the phone store. I'd recently been emailing back and forth with a guy about dressing him up like a doll and brushing his chest hair on the great lawn in Central Park, minor details, before confessing that I'd made the whole thing up and that I wanted to publish our conversation in a book. Before he gave me permission to do so, he insisted we speak on the phone. So, to avoid sharing my real phone number, I ended up in another awkward exchange, this time with a very nosy AT&T sales guy. For the record, it didn't work out with the doll guy, and you won't find that conversation in this book. But the same ad yielded another conversation with someone else, so look forward to listening to the tea party. All the people in this book allowed me to publish their emails, but no real names have been used. In all seriousness, I sincerely appreciate you buying this book, especially if you're not one of my mom's friends. It's not that I don't appreciate all of my mom's friends buying this book, because I do. It's just that I don't think they had a choice. Anyway, thank you for coming with me on this strange ride. I hope you laugh. And if you don't, you can hire someone to tickle you until you do. I know a guy. Gigs. Activity partners. Lobster racing. Looking for individual to participate in bi-weekly lobster race. The way it works is, we set up an obstacle course around my apartment in Flatbush. The first lobster to cross the finish line wins. No worries if you don't have your own lobster costume. I have a spare, size medium-large. Beginners are welcome this month since I twisted my ankle, which has greatly impacted my agility. Response from Cam.
I can be lobster number 1. Please reply with more information. Where, when, prize?
I'm happy to tell you more about the races. Typically, it is one opponent and myself. However, I have on occasion had people ask to bring a friend. I have one extra lobster costume if you do not have one of your own, or if it is at the dry cleaners, etc. It is a size medium-large, but can be belted if it's too large. You don't want the fabric to get in your way while you're crawling around. Before you come over, I will dress the apartment to simulate the ocean floor to make the race as realistic as possible. Some people like to come over earlier to help me set up the course to level the playing field. Not a problem, just let me know. We can do one night this or next week. Let me know your availability so I can get planning.
I can come tomorrow night, and we'll bring friend if that's okay. Time? Address? Prize?
Hey, I will need a little more notice so I can dress the apartment accordingly. Maybe we can plan for one night next week? I have to order all the seaweed and clams and stuff to spread all over. I also need to move my furniture into storage for the night. Your friend is more than welcome to join us as a spectator or as a competitor. The more the merrier. Since I only have one spare costume, I ask that one of you dresses in a head-to-toe red jumpsuit to match the other racers as closely as possible, and I think I can get my hands on an extra pair of lobster lenses.
Of course, that is completely reasonable. Can you do next Tuesday? If not, just tell me when. My friend will come to spectate only.
Okay, great. If your friend is going to spectate, she'll still need a pair of lenses to see in the pitch-black darkness. Do either of you have any allergies to seaweed or kelp of any kind? There will be a ton of it everywhere. Monday night, I will dress the apartment to look exactly like the ocean floor, and Tuesday, we will race.
No allergies. Tuesday.
Yeah! Now I just have to find a storage unit for the night and a neutral